What's going on, everybody? The original Mako back here with more Legends of Runeterra. It's been a while since I've posted a video on this. I've been streaming it a lot recently, and I've been having a lot of fun playing it again. And one of the decks that I've wanted to make for quite a while that I finally made and I've been having a lot of fun with is a Shen and Fiora barrier-based deck. As you can see with the name here, I tried to come up with a good, four, using a pun with the name 4 with Fiora. Fior good. There's probably better ones out there. Anyways, I'm going to run through this deck list real quick and then play some games with it and kind of explain my thought process behind this and possibly try to get out of Silver 1 into Gold today in our ranking. So, like I say in every video, stay hydrated. So, we're going to start at the top here with the Green Glade Caretaker. A card that can get out of control. Yesterday on stream when I was playing, I actually got somebody who didn't surrender knowing they were going to lose, and I got up to doing negative. His gem was at negative 83 because of Green Glade Caretaker. Whenever an ally gets barrier, grant me +2/+0. There are a lot of ways to get barrier in this deck. Super good 1-drop, fantastic. Goes really good with all my 2-drops. Speaking of 2-drops, let's get into those. We have Bright Steel Protector, play a 2 for 3/2, good stat line, play, give an ally barrier. Works with Green Glade Caretaker. We can use it later in the game to give Fiora barrier or Shen or any of my other challengers who need one. Herald of Spring. This card is in here because of how well it can work with the Caretaker. If we get Caretaker up high enough and we're low on health and we just put one right next to this Herald of Spring, we can get right back to full health pretty easily. And then we go to Key Guardian here. Grant barrier to an ally in hand, draw 1. Just a quick way to give one of our things in hand barrier with 2 mana, and it draws this card really good. Single Combat. This card I think has a good fit in this deck because I'm probably running less challengers than I should be for a Shen-based deck, but Single Combat helps me pick out those certain, removal targets that I can use my shield for. Not as ideal, possibly, but I found it comes in handy a lot of the times, can help me get rid of some stuff I don't like to have, that my opponents have, so that's why I'm running that. War Chefs, probably right now one of my top cards to go if I was to make some adjustments to this deck, which, once again, my adjustments would be to add more challengers. It's a 2/3 for 2, which is pretty good stat line, and it gives your supported ally +1/+1 this round. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Making, Fiora a 4/4, or Laurent Chevalier a 4/2, or even any of my other challengers, really. Anything getting +1/+1 is good, obviously. It's not a bad 2-drop. Probably one of the weaker cards in this deck, though. Obviously, we're running 3 copies of Fiora. Fiora is a win condition, and I think when I first started playing this deck, I wasn't winning a ton with it, and I think it was because I was trying to focus on Fiora as the win condition too much. It's not. It is a win condition if you can get it going, and it's a threat that the opponent has to take care of relatively quickly. But the main win condition for this is Shen getting out of hand. And I'll explain how that happens later. 3 Prismatic Barriers, the best shield in this deck, because if you float your spell mana enough, that's just a free Prismatic Barrier you can put on anything. River Shaper, 2/1 for 3. Obviously, that's pretty bad, but it has Strike, Draw a Spell. It's a good card. Usually, from what I've played, I only get 1 spell out of this, which isn't bad, but most of the time, I don't put them next to the Shen because there are just better options to put next to Shen, and there are better things to shield. But if you're low on spells, you could obviously shield him and get some really good value out of it. 4-drop Laurent Chevalier, strike or a challenger, and it has strike, create a random challenger follower in hand, so it's a way to produce more challengers for us, which obviously the deck lacks, but with only 1 health, sometimes you can't get as many uses as you would like, but still a really good card. Riposte, give an ally +3/+0 and barrier this round, another really good barrier card. If you see your opponent sees something's about to die, and they like use a whatever the twin discipline, and give their thing +0/+3 health, that can perfectly counter that, and it grants barrier. Really good card. Shen, our buddy Shen, one of my favorite arts of a card. I just really like his vibe, his demeanor, you know. But he is the main win condition, so he has to see an ally get barrier 4 times, and when he levels up, and he has support, so the ally to his right is going to get a barrier, and he has support, give my supported ally barrier, and when an ally gets barrier, give it +3/+0 this round. It's basically a riposte, but for every barrier card in this deck is now a riposte, plus any additional benefits it had. So Shen is a fantastic card. 2/5's not bad. Once he levels up, it's even better. But it's pretty easy to keep him alive. 5 health's pretty hard to get rid of for the most part. So very good card. Spirit's Refuge, just another barrier card in this deck, and this one also will gain lifesteal. So if we're low on health, we don't have a Herald of Spring, we can use the Spirit's Refuge for a quick burst of health. Yusari, our only other challenger card in this deck. 5 mana elusive, 4/3 with challenger. It's pretty expensive, but a 4/3 challenger that you can shield with elusive. So many ways you can use this card. It's crazy. You can use it as just an elusive attacker. If your opponent doesn't have any elusives, you can just get a free elusive attacker in there. You can challenge something for health, attacking something. Most things are going to die from 4 health. It's a pretty good card. I'm only running 2 copies of it. Once again, I'm not running as many challengers as I probably should be, but I've been having a good time and doing well playing this deck, so we'll see. Next is Judgment. It's only one of these, but man, if you use it at the right time, it's so satisfying. If you can get Greenglade Caretaker up to like 9 health, or 9 power, and the opponent's board is just full and they're coming at you, and you just Judgment their whole board, so satisfying and so good. Judgment is a really, really good card. The problem, obviously, is that if it gets denied or it gets, that's your whole turn gone. And then we come to a very, very fun part of this deck, Bright Steel Formation. A 9-drop for 9/9. This is your whole turn. When you play it or when you attack, you give all allies barrier. When you play it and when you attack with it, you give all allies barrier. In this deck, that card is broken. If they don't have an answer to this, you win the game. You win the game. If you have a Shen out and Shen's not upgraded, chances are it's probably going to automatically upgrade from the drop. Then every time you attack and you give everything barrier, they're also all getting +3/+0. It is a fantastic win condition if your opponent can't deal with it. Problem is, if your opponent can deal with it, you just wasted your whole turn. So it's a give-take kind of situation, but it's so good, so satisfying when we can drop it. So that's the lineup that we're going to be playing with. We're going to go ahead and jump on into it. Play some ranked. We are 24 away from getting out of silver, so hopefully they go well. This hasn't been my most successful deck that I've been playing with. It's actually been my Death to Me 2.0 deck that I did, and I'm going to be doing... this is my 3rd deck talk, I think. The first 2 were the same archetype, and now we're doing a different one. I'm probably going to go right back to the Death to Me 3.0 soon after Callista had her change, because... man, Callista works well with that deck. But I'll show you guys that another time. For now, let's get into this game against Jinx and Draven. So it's going to be pretty aggressive. This isn't bad. I am going to get rid of War Chefs. Spirit's Refuge. I'll take that. No 1-drop is a little surprising. See what he wants to do. I mean, if he doesn't play anything, that's just 6 6 damage, you know. I'll take that. It's definitely taking his time to think about it, though. I will gladly trade that into that if he wants to make that choice. He does not. Which is interesting, because if he attacks with it, I'm just going to trade this into it anyway. But we'll see. Maybe he has an idea. Something I'm not aware of. I'd like to float this 3, because I don't want to play Fiora without a Prismatic Barrier backup. Did he just discard a Rummage? Am I allowed to get excited? Interesting. Discard any 2 to draw 2. Okay. Interesting. I wanted to float it, but I can't let that one die that soon. The thing here is he's got 2 cards. What are the chances that one of those 2 cards can kill either of these? Might be high. This might be a misplay. But I'm going to do it. I have another Fiora I just drew, and I have another Green Glade. It's risky, but might be worth it. Okay. What did he just get rid of? He got rid of a Draven for that? I will definitely take that. You almost certainly can't kill Shen here. Okay. That's a big hit he's taking. He shouldn't be able to block with it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, so we've got him pretty low. Fleeting, what is it again? Which is deal 4 damage in an Nexus and 1 to all other enemies. Okay. That was a burst. Disappointing. Okay, I can't protect this, which is a shame. But it's alright. I'm gonna do this first. I think he's afraid to attack. I'm gonna take it and then do that. And then end the round. See what we draw. Oh, next turn. Okay. Next turn's going to be a good one. So let's go ahead and give you barrier. Okay, the good news, though, is that I get to make a play before he plays that, correct? I should. Okay, good. Which means I'll do that. Which means I'll do this. Because Shen was going to die anyway. That's fine. Oh, now he's messed up. If I get rid of the Jinx, I'm in a very, very good position. And I am now in a very, very good position. Good, good, good. Why is the barriers looking like that? What is that? Okay, that's fine. Now, even if he has a way to deal with it. Yeah, that's pretty good. See, we're already up to 22 right here. Even if he has a way to deal with it, I've got another one in the back pocket. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to be blocking with this. Cool. What do I want to put next to Shen? I don't think it really matters. We're going to go ahead and pull you. Or actually just pull you. And yeah, I like that. It's looking good right now. And they surrendered. Cool. All right. One win down. There we go. All right. That's going to get us real, real close. Oh, it actually... 98. All right. Well, hopefully we don't lose this one. It's my rank up game. Zed and Garen? Zed and Garen. Interesting. That's not great. That's definitely a much worse hand than last time. I don't want to play that naked. I'm just going to float the 3. And now we'll play River Shaper. I don't think it's worth giving him shield. If he plays something before he attacks, then I'll give him barrier. Oh. It doesn't... No, it does matter what he pulls. He should pull this. Yeah. Dang. They went all in for that, huh? I'm going to go here. And... how bad do I want to get rid of Zed? Probably pretty bad, right? I'm going to use that one because I have a Herald of Spring, so I feel like the lifesteal from this isn't... Like, not using the lifesteal isn't that big of a deal. Alright, we're going to play it. Dangerous, yes, but... Oh well. I do have both my Bright Steels, which I guess is good. I usually only need one, but... If I take 2 damage, I take 2 damage. It's fine. Fair enough. It was a risk. I took it. If he lets me play Fiora, I will have a riposte backup for Fiora. That's fine. Zed might level up, but I can just kill him next turn, hopefully, with Fiora. Can play Yusari as well, and still have the riposte backup. I will trade that. I think that is the right play. What round is it? 7? Fiora levels up. That's good. Got rid of Garen and cleared the board. Fair enough. I will take that. Another Yusari's not bad. Come on. Ooh. I didn't even realize I had this, honestly. And I still have that as backup. I don't know what I would need it for, but that's interesting. He can't block here, so he is going to block there. Okay, cool. I will take that, absolutely. I didn't realize it was round 9 already. Oh, wow, look at you go. Good news is when he attacks next turn, I can do the same thing, so. Fiora has to kill one more thing. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, wow. Okay. Do you know what you're doing? I think I just won the game if he attacks with these 3. Depending on what that last card is. Let's go. There we go. Ranked up. See, that the bright steel formation is just so good. And level up. Ayo, there we go. We hit the gold tier. I think that's gold tier. All right, we're going to do one more game. Mr. Bazinga. Just a Zed. Seen a couple of these. I have seen a couple of these. Wow. I am going to keep the War Chefs this time. Okay. Now that I got Green Glade and whatnot, I wish I wouldn't have, but it's okay. Can't always have what you want, you know? It's not bad, but mainly because I have 2. If he wants to attack, I'll definitely trade. Wow, I could not have asked for a better card to draw. Yeah, I'll gladly trade with that. That's fine. I like to play Fiora with some backup, but we'll see. Alright. And there's a prismatic barrier, so if I can float this turn, I'm definitely going to. He is a big fan of recalling. Getting a lot of +1/+1s going on here. Interesting. He's trying to get Zed, I would assume. Skip that block. Or... Actually, yeah, I'll play this now. And then I have a really good start of this turn because I can pull and Prismatic Barrier and kill this and get a 5 hit, hopefully. Assuming no shenanigans take place. Okay. Fair enough. That was his whole turn. That's fine with me. And we're going to end it. A lot of elusives. We're going to need to heal back some health next round, so... 3, 6, 8. Yeah, we'll take it. And then we will play Fiora again. And we'll riposte. It's fine. It's the best we can do. Back up to 14 health. We'll take it. Ay, 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 ay. That is terrifying. Yep. 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 Okay. Huh. We're not put in a great spot here. I don't have a shield for Fiora. And there's 15. That's going to do it. Alright. Well, you can't win them all. I did get out of Silver 1, though. So, I'm pretty happy with that. But, alright. So, that's the deck. I got to show it off a little bit. Got a couple of wins. 2 out of 3. It's not bad. But, thank you guys for watching. It's a really fun deck to play. If you want to, follow me on Twitch. I stream on there a ton. Link will be in the description. The intro song will also be in the description. If you want to see more content, make sure to keep checking out the channel. I'm starting to vary it up a little bit. We had a lot of Stardew in a row. And now we're going to have Legends of Runeterra, Stardew, Animal Crossing. Hopefully a Warzone montage up soon. Call of Duty Warzone. So if you're liking the content and enjoying it, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. I appreciate every single one of you who tunes in. And I'll catch you guys in